Hey everyone, Chef Anna and Chef Ryan here from Growing Chefs Ontario, and today we're going to teach you how to make a peach, honey, and yogurt semifreddo.
What is semifreddo?
Semifreddo is Italian for half frozen, semi-half, freddo frozen. I've once heard it described as ice cream's chic Italian cousin.
And it's really great because you don't need any fancy equipment like you do when you make ice cream.
That's right. Let's wash our hands and get started.
The equipment you will need for this recipe is a loaf pan, cling film, a paring knife, a cutting board with a damp towel to stop it from slipping, a large skillet, measuring cups and spoons, a medium-sized pot with a heat-proof bowl that fits on top of it, a whisk, and a spatula.
For this recipe, we will be using 2 ripe peaches, 1 cup of sugar, a 1/4 cup of honey, 3 large egg whites, 1/8 of a teaspoon of kosher salt, 1 cup of plain Greek yogurt, and 3 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice.
To start our semifreddo, we need to prepare our pan. So take your loaf pan and line it with cling film.
The cling film is going to act as little handles when you pull the frozen dessert out of the loaf pan.
That's right, so it means that we want to have quite a bit of overhang on either side.
Your semifreddo will stick to your loaf pan if you don't do all the way around. So you're going to use another piece to do the top and bottom of your loaf pan. While Chef Anna is working on that, I'm going to start processing our peaches. So we're going to take the stone or the pit out of the peach, and to do that we're going to take our paring knife and run it along the outside of our peach, and then we're going to give it a little twist. Make sure you have a bowl underneath your peach to catch any juice that falls out of it. I'll give that to you, Chef Anna.
Thank you. So now that we have our peaches cut, we're going to cut this in maybe 6 pieces. We're going to be cooking these down so they don't have to be exact, and we're going to puree them too.
Yes, so don't worry about your knife cuts or anything like that. It's just all going to be pureed. So once our peaches are sliced, we're going to put them in our large saute pan or skillet with a 1/4 cup of honey. Over about a medium heat, we're just going to soften our peaches and melt the honey into them. Like Chef Anna said, we're going to be pureeing these. This is going to be swirled throughout our semifreddo. So think of ice cream with peach swirls all throughout it. So it's been about 2 minutes. You can see our peaches have really softened up. They're starting to break down a little bit. Our honey, it looks like it's sort of been evaporated. We're now going to very carefully put our peaches into either a blender or a bowl that our immersion blender or our stick blender can go into, because we're going to puree these peaches very finely.
So anytime we're blending hot things, whether it's in a blender or using our immersion blender, we want to be careful that we don't get sprayed with lots of hot things, because that can be a very easy thing to do, especially if you're using a full blender. It can come right out the top because the steam collects inside the blender and can create pressure that will cause the lid to come off and burn you. So always be careful, have an adult nearby. And when you're using an immersion blender, make sure that it stays immersed and underneath the level of your ingredients.
Yeah, you never want to pull it up or everything will fly everywhere. So time to blend.
So now that my puree is finished, I want to lay it out as thinly as I can so it cools down very quickly. When I use this in my semifreddo, I want to make sure that it's at least room temperature.
So I have a little pie plate here that I'm just going to pour the puree into. You can see Chef Anna blended it very, very well. There are not many lumps in there, and I'm going to spread it out so that it cools down really quickly. Thank you. So while we're waiting for our puree to cool, we're going to start on the base of our semifreddo. So in the base of our semifreddo, we have 3 large egg whites. Could you pass me that metal bowl, please? Thank you. And to separate our eggs, we're going to crack it, and we're going to let the whites run through our fingers, just catching the yolk. What else goes into the base of our Semifreddo, Chef Anna?
Sugar.
Lots of sugar.
Lots of sugar, which is very important to create the volume that we're looking for in our base.
So we have 1 cup of sugar here. And we also have 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt that goes into our base. Here you go, Chef Anna.
Thank you.
1 more egg white. And we're going to put this into what we call a double boiler. Could you tell us what a double boiler is, Chef Anna?
Exactly. So this is our double boiler setup. You can buy pots that are specifically called double boilers, but we've made one today. And to make one, you need a bowl that fits in the top of a saucepan, but not too small that it hits the bottom of the pan, because we put a little bit of water in the bottom to create steam. And it's the steam that's going to cook what's in the bowl, not the water itself. So you definitely do not want the water to touch the bottom of the bowl. Another thing you'll see here is I have a damp cloth, and I've used that just to create friction so the bowl won't move around on me while I'm whisking.
Again, you might want to get an adult to help you with this part. Thank you. So we're putting our pot on a medium heat. We're going to put our egg whites in with our sugar and our little tiny bit of salt. And we're just going to start to whisk it. This is a more gentle method of cooking. And we don't want to exactly cook our egg whites per se, but just heat them through. This will take about 2 to 3 minutes. I've been whisking my egg whites for about 3 minutes now, and you can see the sugar is dissolved into them. It's warm to the touch. And if I make a figure 8 with my whisk coming out of the egg whites, you can still see the figure 8 holding a little bit. So now we're going to very carefully shut off our heat, and using a rag, take our bowl off of our double boiler.
So now we're going to use our mussels or our hand beaters to keep going with this mixture. So we've been whisking this for about 5 minutes. Sometimes it can take all the way up to 10. Our egg whites have tripled in volume, and they're beautiful and glossy, as you can see here. So we know they're ready to go.
Now it's time for the fun part. We have a cup of Greek yogurt here, and I'm going to mix in 3 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice into that, and then we're going to fold everything together.
And a note about this meringue that we've created here with our egg whites and our sugar. If you don't have a hand blender, you can use your arm strength and a large whisk, and you might want to bring a friend as well, because it can take a long time to get to this level of shininess and volume.
So my lemon juice is fully incorporated with my yogurt, and now we're going to use a technique called folding. So we're going to add a little bit of our yogurt, about 1/3 of our yogurt, to our meringue or our egg whites and sugar. And we don't want to lose any of that volume. We don't want to knock the air out of the meringue. So we're just going to gently fold and turn our yogurt into our meringue. Do you have any tips or tricks with folding, Chef Anna?
Yeah, so you can see Chef Ryan is scraping the edge of the bowl as he comes around and is cutting through the middle and then scooping around the edges again and getting underneath the meringue. He's not stirring everything together, he's slowly incorporating it.
Going to add another 1/3 and repeat the process. Again,
What is the importance of folding, Chef Ryan?
again, we're not knocking that air out of the meringue. So it's nice and gentle mixing.
We work so hard to put all that air inside the meringue, so we do not want to lose it.
And when I'm incorporating the yogurt, I'm not making sure it's fully incorporated before I add my next 1/3, just about halfway. So that's the last of my yogurt. And I'm going to make sure this is fully incorporated now. while we're doing this, we'll bring over our prepared loaf pan. And this part is done in stages. So Chef Anna, do you want to put a little bit of our Semifreddo base into our mold? We're going to do this in 2 steps, 3?
We can do 2. Let's do 2.
So we're going to put about half of our Semifreddo base into our prepared loaf pan. And then we have our peach puree here that's room temperature. You don't want to do this when it's still hot. And I'm going to swirl it into our base. So I'm going to put a few drops in. I don't know if you can see that. And then I'm going to take my spoon and just sort of drag the peach puree around my Semifreddo base. That looks good. You don't want to mix it all the way in, just sort of nicely swirl throughout.
So now our Semifreddo is ready for the freezer. The little pieces of overhang we can gently fold over, but we don't want to push it down too much. We just want to protect it from the freezer.
And you're going to put it in the freezer for at least 8 hours. So if you plan on serving this to friends or family, make sure you plan ahead.
And welcome back. So our Semifreddo has been in the freezer for 8 to 24 hours and it is ready to eat. When you take it out of the freezer, make sure you wait about 10 minutes for it to soften just slightly or else it won't come out of your pan. So peel back all of your cling film. Make sure you have a cutting board ready. And then with a bit of confidence and practice, flip it onto your board.
Make sure you peel away the cling film. No one wants to eat cling film. And then because it is an ice cream chic Italian cousin, thank you, it's served in slices and not a cone. So we'll just slice it into nice thick pieces, maybe cut off the end piece there. And you should get about 6 slices out of it.
It looks beautiful.
It does look beautiful. So we'll get a spatula here. Served on the side so you can see the swirls of our peach puree inside of it.
And if you would prefer a taller slice, you can definitely use a smaller loaf pan.
And at this point, you can put any topping you want on it. I think peaches and caramel sauce would go pretty well together.
Sounds delicious.
There it is, guys. Our peach, yogurt, and honey Semifreddo.